SGG familiar, man. It's your boy Coach Smooth back here with the Rams yet again. I know it's been a little bit of time since the last episode. You know, we got to get through that Slot Cooper. I'm going to try to push this out more and more as we're in the postseason. So look for a couple more episodes coming out a little bit more often if possible. But we'll be basically going through the postseason. Now, our first time in the postseason in this series, both with the Patriots and with the Rams. And we're facing off against the division rival opponents here with the Arizona Cardinals. They got the 6th seed. We just took over the division there at the last moment. They're going 11-6 here this year, and what a great year it's been. I mean, as you can see here, we had some league leaders. Davidson leading the league in sacks with 18. We're going to take a look at all the stats here in a brief moment. As you can see, we finished basically at the top of the league in every category except for rushing offense, which we were at 28th at. But everything else, I mean, great rush defense, a decent pass defense, and a pass offense. And we were scoring a lot of points while not giving up too much too as well. So, I mean, winning games by an average score of 24-21, you'll take that. So, let's go ahead and quickly get into the stats of the season. Like I said, we had a very good year, both offensively, passing the ball and running the ball, at least in my eyes. 4,381 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions here for Jeremiah Matthews, fresh off getting his new contract off of his rookie year. I mean, this has been a phenomenal season here for him. As far as numbers, obviously we were with him the whole time. It was a career year, though. In yards, touchdowns was kind of low. He didn't get back up to the 30s where he did in his first 2 seasons, but at least the interceptions total is down. Sacks, though, you can see he got sacked like the most times in his career, just beating that. But also completion percentage way up, 73% and 8.2 in attempts. Definitely take that. Means we're throwing the ball down the field. Although he is getting sacked, which is probably because of us throwing the ball down the field more often. But Kyron Williams, 875 and 4 touchdowns. Didn't quite eclipse 1,000, but a whole lot of scoring going on in the red zone. Did have a 1,000-yard receiver here in Brian McCullum with 1,002 yards. Like McConkey wasn't too far behind him. And I was really surprised to see Puka only finish with 700 or so. This could be because Allen got a considerable amount of catches. We threw to the halfback quite a bit, almost 500 yards here for Kyron Williams. So all-purpose yards over 1,000 by a good margin. 8-4, so like roughly about 1,300 all-purpose yards and 16 all-purpose touchdowns. So, I mean, all in all, great year from the backs. Great year from our receivers. Tight end Jackson here, 852, 3 touchdowns here for himself. And where did all the sacks come from? This is where I got a Connor Scott with 10, 9 by Chris Conlon. So, I mean, only one guy in double digits, but see, we got a major problem here on the edges. And then defensively, Reggie Lawrence, 137 tackles coming off of his basically first year here as a superstar. I mean, great performance here in the second season. You see last year, I mean, we didn't let him take the reins. So being his first full year as a full-time starter, 2.5 sacks, an interception to go with it, 10 pass deflections. He was really 3 down, 4 down linebacker. Everything you could want to expect from a middle linebacker, he was that. 8 CFLs to go along with it, but we had a great defensive line here. I mean, Braswell does come in to rush, so we'll include him in that, but Davidson, 15 CFLs, 18.5 sacks. Monty, 16 TFLs, 5 sacks holding it down in the middle, 7 sacks for Singleton. We didn't really get to see much from our main pass rusher, Verse here, who had 4.5, but also only played, I believe, what was it, 3 or 4 games? Let's see, season, yeah, 4 games. Basically played 4 games, and I think in this game is when he got hurt, so really like 3.5 games. 2 coming off back-to-back 2 sack performances, got a half sack and then got injured and was out for the year. But he is back for the postseason, so that will be a huge help to our pass rushing, especially because we were holding it down all season without him. Not so many interceptions, though. Everything there was kind of cut and dry. But if we look at the team stats, see, we're probably about middle of the pack for a good majority of these. So I want to really kind of just highlight on the things that we did pretty well, which is pass offense. You see we're down there in the top 10, a little bit over 4,000. Rush offense here, we were in the bottom 5, though. 24.4 points per game kind of puts us about up there in the top 7. Only 28 passing touchdowns, 15 rushing touchdowns, though. Actually puts us near the bottom. Though that might have us near the top. 277 first downs puts us near the top. If we go defensively looking here, a lot of these categories we kind of take over, and you see we're top 5 in total yards, 3,800. About middle of the pack, but rushing defense, we're always going to be number 1 in that. That's one thing I pride all my teams in, is having a great rush defense, because if they can't run the ball, I mean, that gives us plenty of times to get throws down the field, interceptions, kind of get some turnovers working, because they're having to do so much of that. 59 sacks as a defense leading the way. I mean, we were headhunting all season long. And obviously, we've already seen them for 2 times this season. So, going for our 3rd meeting, the first game, we ended up losing here, 24-10. at home here. It was a pretty bad loss. I mean, we held Tanner Pittman to what looks like a bad game. I mean, 57% completion percentage. I mean, they didn't even really run the ball too well. 3.9 a carry, 59 yards. Just had, 3 rushing touchdowns. They were getting great field position on their own because we weren't moving the ball as an offense. And once we started to pick that up and kind of really carry ourselves here in the second half of the season, actually, no, we lost the second matchup against them too as well. 30-24. This one was an overtime loss. I do remember now. We gave up just too much there in the fourth quarter. They were able to come back. Pittman had a more phenomenal game here. 4 touchdowns, 276 yards. Did the rush game good off here too? No, this time we actually held the rush game down, but just our offense has struggled to kind of get going against this team. Let's see here. 345, 71 on the ground, 274 through the air. So it's probably rushing. I think we need to do better on third down conversions. 9. Doesn't really show me like a percentage or anything like that. And we had the ball for way more of the game, 22 minutes. It was supposed to have 13. So only 1 turnover. That probably was the big mistake though. It's that 1 turnover. But we definitely got to do better. We went 0-2 against this team in the regular season. So a third matchup, you would hope, goes in our favor, especially with it being back at home. So we got to make sure we take extra care of getting the game plans right and getting prepared for this team. We have a couple of media storylines though here that we want to get into. We probably won't even pay attention to mock draft 3. We'll just get straight into the game after hearing what these reporters want to talk to us about. Did you see the viral video going around this morning? Remember back in camp, you told the team explosive pass game and average 8 yards per attempt. Roasting us. We averaged he averaged 8.7 or something like that. Okay, I mean, at least there's no negative repercussions for that. But I mean, am I tripping? Y'all already know, like, the storylines really do, like, I've seen a lot of other people's videos too as well. They'll be glitching really for everybody. Like, you'll hit the goals or you'll answer a question right, and they'll still say it's wrong. So they really got to work on fleshing that out. I mean, more scenarios is cool, but I mean, we averaged 8.2 in attempts. I promised that we'd be more than 8. What can you do? Hey, coach, our run defense this morning, he mentioned that you always will come out for 200 tackles for not meeting the goal you promised. Against our run D didn't improve, bro. And then see stuff like that. Like, our run defense didn't improve. We finished with what? Hold on. Our run defense was the first in the league. The first. Look, I try not to just blame everything on EA. But really, okay, so say linebackers average 200, right? So let me go over here to defense, right? I mean, we had one linebacker alone hit 137. Robbins hit 53. 45. And Verse had 18. Even if it wants to go just starters, right? So if it's just starters, Verse 18, Razor 45. That would be below it, 182. That's right at 200, actually, with those starting 3. That's right at 800. What? Or not 800, 200. Where did I fail? All right, 10 to 11 wins. We got 11 wins. Okay, finally. He finally, okay, yeah. And what do we get for this? Everybody gets 4,500 XP and 7 stat points. I'll take that. Because I would say you can't debate that one. I said 10 to 11 wins. We got 11 exactly at 11 and 6. So if we didn't get that win, look, y'all were just gonna have to deal with it. So we are in the postseason now. Let's go full intensity here, bro. I mean, let's go half pass. We are in the postseason. Half pass here. I don't want anybody getting hurt. Defend the short pass, yes, because we need to stop the pass. The more we saw that they really got active. I'm cool with us doing our short pass thing here. We'll go half pass too as well here on offense. Set up these goals and make sure we have no injuries heading into the game. And so far, looks like we will have a clean team on our end. Oh, okay, that's just Sheffield. Okay, we're cool there. So looks like everybody is good to go. Let me just go ahead and double check the injury report before we jump into the game. Let's see who we will be missing, who they will be missing. And I'm going to handle those upgrades and we'll jump straight into the game. Let's see here, injury reports for us. Oh, that's right, Williams is still hurt. Broken collarbone, so he's going to be supposed to be, and Sheffield was the guy that I was going to let back him up because he had a better average per carry. So he's out for 1 week. I could think about throwing Kyron Williams on IR. Is there a running back out there that I feel like is an upgrade? Let me look at my depth chart. Who do we have at halfback right now is going to be Brian Stroud. I mean, we only have 2 on roster. Brian Stroud, Byron Benson. Stroud is a 79. It's not bad. He just has he's a power back. He has no catching ability for real. So could I look in free agency and find a halfback that potentially could fill that role? I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit L2, not R2. Halfbacks. Matt Black, Deuce Vaughn. There's some good options here up top. Obviously, age wouldn't really matter. This is just for a postseason run here, so not really too worried about it. Let me see. Does anybody have the best catching ability here? Would be like Ray Davis, 86 speed, 87 acceleration. I mean, we can go even further down and go here to like Chris Compton, though. 75 catching ability, 79 short route running. It was like more like a receiver for sure. 94 acceleration, 90 speed. He actually is a receiving back. I might have to make that move. Hold on. So if I put him on IR, I mean, he's out for 5 weeks, so he wouldn't even come back for the Super Bowl, I don't believe. I should be able to make this signing and put him on the roster. We are kicking off our very first look of postseason football in the series, man. It's been a long time coming. I don't think any of my series have taken this long for me to at least see a postseason game. Now, I'm not saying we get, Super Bowl rings quickly over here, but we're in season 5 before we even see our first actual look at the postseason. And we had to switch teams to do it. So, very long road here, very long path for Coach Smooth to go in and come out of retirement to take over another team, but you already know he's coming back for the next Madden as well. And let me know down below, man, do you guys want to see some NCAA 26 rebuild or dynasty rebuild content, like more than just the road to glory? Do you guys want to see me rebuild a team in college football? We can definitely get into that. You already know we're going to be on it for MLB The Show. So don't even ask. Yes, it is coming, but I will actually probably do a Road to the Show too as well. Bring that series back as well. Of course, we're going to try to get through Sly Cooper on the PS5 as quickly as possible. You guys are enjoying that series, by the way, so thank you for the love and support. But we will be getting through that as quickly as we can, just so that way we can make time for MLB. Now, of course, hold on, y'all. I got to get quiet here because y'all already know what I got to do. Okay, I got to it just in time. Okay, so we're going to slowly watch just the next play. Then I'm going to get in and make sure that we changed everything just in time. So, yeah, as you can see, like, look, we have, like, our defense is just all out of alignment. But here, first play of postseason football will be a run off the left side. And we're going to go in and get there and get him in the backfield. That's Reggie Lawrence with the tackle already. There we go. Got it just in time. All right, so we got Kyle Miner in all slots. So we should be good to go and sit back and enjoy the rest of this game here as we are facing off against our rivals once again. And this time, we're looking to get our payback. Somehow still managed to be a game better than while losing to them twice, getting swept in the season series. So imagine if we just took one game, it wouldn't have been as stressful at the end, or even both games, because we actually went 4-2 in the division this year, losing both of our games to Arizona. So everybody else in the division got handled pretty well. Here's we go to nut that run up in the backfield. Benson is met there by Davidson. Great play by the defensive line, and we're already shutting them down with the quick 3 and out. Now let's get our offense moving here with a couple of new key additions, of course. We will be starting our Brian Stroud in the backfield here for us, as Kyron Williams will be out with an injury. And we did make that signing. Actually forgot. I'm not going to lie to you, I forgot to do his name. But we made him the third down back, though, because he's actually got really, really good catching skills, got great explosiveness, too, as well. So I think it'll be a huge help to have him there. But Stroud will be getting most of the running back snaps. That was so open. How do you mess that up? Matthews had a clean pocket, no pressure in his face, just off. And I think we've seen that happen actually last week too as well. He's just off on a couple of throws just by a little bit with no pressure in his face with a wide open target as he finds Lad McConkey over there on the corner, just up the sidelines wide open. As long as he's making his throws, we should be fine here. Going with the handoff here on the first down play. Stroud to the outside, getting enough for the first down. Another handoff here directly to the right side. Nice little gain of 4. Going back to him here. Steady run game here, going pretty quickly early. Is where, I mean, the blocks are getting set up. Just not a whole lot of explosion from Stroud. I think that's one thing that we're seeing different between him and Kyron Williams already. Just that explosion difference. Is Stroud still in here? I didn't see what number we gave the new running back, as I think that it is Stroud there. I don't know why we went 3 straight runs. Our drive is going to get held up, but we're in field goal range here. 48-yard field goal here. Where he is going to kick this one cleanly through the uprights. So the first points of the game will go to your Los Angeles Rams here as we take the early lead here in the wild card round, 3-0. Starting off with the run early, and we're still in that backfield, bro. I don't know if y'all want to keep doing this. Singleton this time getting in the tackle in the backfield. And we'll finally see them change up formation here, going empty. So 90% chance of a pass. We're going to get in the backfield. Nobody's going to get there, but we will come up and make the tackle short of the first. Lawrence there to make first contact. I'd imagine they'll probably go with another run here. It is, but this time it's going to be a read option as they get it to the outside. As Tanner Hickman getting out to the outside with a lot of running room. Wait, no, that's not Tanner. Who is? Wait a second. I mean, obviously I didn't check their injuries, but who is that? Jeremy Pete. Hold on. I did not check their injury list. Did they have? Tanner Pittman is out with a broken collarbone for 2 weeks, and there's left in here with Jimmy Molden, so with the torn quadricep. But so that means they have a new QB in. That is Jeremiah Pete, 4th year in the league, 79 overall. So not bad. I mean, not the 98 that Tanner Pittman is, but not bad at all as far as a starting QB goes. Am I able? How you look at like player card? How long has he been out? Oh, and there we go. We're out of EA service. See y'all in a second. Finally back in the game after I had to close out of the app and open it back up, just get logged back into the servers. But still at the same point, just about here. The only thing we missed was a 5-yard run there by Benson, knocking the ball out there on second down, leads to a 3rd and 5 now here. So we obviously know that Tanner is not in the game anymore. It's Pete there at quarterback here as he throws this one over the middle. Risky pass, but it still gets caught and held on to. Good job by McBride. Full house pistol formation here. I haven't seen this out of Arizona in a minute. Gonna motion the fullback off and run that way too as well. And Reggie Lawrence is there to eat that all the way up. Oh, that's not even Lawrence. That's Jared Verse. Back on the field and back making an impact. Fresh off the injury, can we see a sack from you too as well? 2 sack performances, but last time before you got hurt, they're just throwing that ball out way too quickly. Throw goes out here to the flats where they read that one and get it up. 25-yard line, though, they're easily in field goal range here. As this one should just be a little 42-yarder. To tie up the ball game here for AZ. It's good, but there's a penalty flag down. Please do not tell me you ran to the kicker like a dummy.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Why do they do this, y'all? Like, look how long the kick's been going, and he's still pushing his way. In what world would any? Where is he even running to? Like, you can tell he's just running on autopilot towards just something. Please get this stuff straightened soon. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's like stuff like that that take the immersion out for me. Like, I love watching these games. It feels great to, it really feels like you actually built a team, and it really feels like, it feels like you're a coach, a GM. Like, it really does feel like that because you're not having any impact on these guys actually making plays and stuff like that. You're just constructing the team and watching them go out and be great. But stuff like that takes you out the immersion. It's like, I know for a fact I wouldn't let that happen if I was playing. I know for a fact that play wouldn't have happened if I was out there playing. Like, stuff like that just takes you out the immersion. It's so hard to keep stuff like that going, bro. Like, where was you running to? That's why you don't let backups get on the field. 1st and goal here now after the defensive mishap. Here, they're going to get out of the pocket. Easy running lane there for Pete, but we're probably going to stop him there. Good job by Minor. Bend don't break defense. We've had it for years. You know they're going to try to run the ball here this close. Handoff goes up the middle. Wide open land. He's in the end zone. Arizona scores the first touchdown of the game there as Benson starts twerking for the crowd. What else would I expect from the rivals? Well, if they can get some cheese, can we? let me just get one right back just to even it up. Why not? Dropping back here, pockets looking clean. There's an easy pass out to Lad McConkey, who breaks off a tackle and gets us about a gain of 13 there. Play action fake. Pockets looking good. Throws it out before the pressure gets there too. It looks like our fullback who shrugs his way forward for a gain of 8. Direct handoff right behind the motion. Gets us enough for the first down. Stroud looking good. Why is Stroud out there still? Like, I could have sworn I made my backup halfback the third down back. Why is he still out there on passing formation? Like, Empty said he should not be out there on, but Lad McConkey should. Touchdown for the Rams. We answer right back. They gave up the seam routes, and Lad has been playing phenomenally all season. Honestly, like, he has been a phenomenal signing. I'm so glad the Chargers gave up on him. Just look at this easy throw over the top with a linebacker. Looks like they were in cover too, so the safety had a long run to get over. And it's just easy catch and touchdowns. There you go, right back to the run. Ooh, Verse, come on now. Are you still hurt from injury? I know this is your first game back. Did you not take the you didn't take practice this week serious? Because you just kind of got shrugged off like you weak or something. Going back to that same side, we're gonna nut this one up though for a short gain again. Oh, I thought they were about to go 3 straight runs here. No, we're gonna send a blitz though over the top, and that's Marvin Harrison Jr. gonna come down with it though. I don't know if that's the cause of the play fake, because everybody came down kind of late, so that might have just been them falling for the play fake. Not even an actual design blitz here, going with another first down run like we would be doing. It looks like they're trying to run a similar offense to us almost. Play action here. We're in the backfield though. Good job. Way to hurry up the pressure there. Is that not Singleton again? Why is he the one coming off the edge? I guess it kind of depends on which of our outside linebackers is actually coming through on pressure. So we have him, Monty. Up the middle, throw goes out here. Congested, come on, Lawrence. Thank you for making the play there on 4th and 2. It's a 59-yarder. So will they try to go for it? I don't know what the wind looks like here. They're going to go for it. Okay, this could be great. Get a stop here. You know they're going to try to run it. That up the middle is looking sweet, though. Motion, no pressure. Quarterback's moving, and we get the ball knocked loose. John Monty coming straight up the middle to cause disruption. I love to see it. Look at the pocket, looking clean. Lad's getting another catch here for the first down. It's too easy. Already almost at 100 yards here in the game. There we go. There goes our backup halfback. I was hoping to pop up his name so I can give him some credit. I have to go back to the screen. I want to at least know his name so I can call him out when he is out there. Looks like he's in 32. Stroud back in for right now, though. Pocket's looking clean. We're going to throw to him, and he actually catches it and gets down. Okay, there it is. So his name is Chris Compton. That's right. I forgot his name that quickly. But okay, so he came out with a 2-yard run. So we'll be on the lookout for 32 here kind of moving forward. So, oh, there he goes right there. Chris Compton back in the game here. 3rd and 1. 3rd down back as he should be out there right now here. Not going to go to him, though. Quick slants over the middle, and that's Brian McCollum's first target of the game, I believe, at least for his first catch. Look at the pocket looking good here. Holding up plenty of time for him. We're going to throw it out to Brian Stroud out of the backfield. Breaks a tackle off the spin. Hey, look. The hands is looking okay right now. That rating is low, though. He dropped the pass in the last game of the season. It made me think that he couldn't even do something like that. But so far today, it's 2 catches, 2 great plays. Got us in gold territory here yet again as we're closing in on the 2-minute warning. We're going to go back to him on a handoff here. Gets us a little bit closer. Now, see, look at how their defense looks. That up the middle looks like it's pretty crowded. I mean, we still just got a power back in our backfield, so we're going to get in the end zone yet again, making it a 2-possession score here right before the end of the half. But there's plenty of time for them to go down and do something here. We got to get another stop. All right, we should see them be pass heavy here with them coming close to the end of the half. So let's see what this secondary's got. This could give us great chances to get pressure in the backfield. 13-second runoff, so it's not being their friend here today. Come on, Verse, get in the backfield. Let me see a sack as we get Pete going out again. A lot of running room here as nobody's coming off screen to make a play. And he almost gets them to the 50 on just his legs alone. 5-man pressure here. Not going to get there. They're going to swing it out to the halfback, getting it to our side of the field. But that clock is still running here. Only a 5-second run off that time, which is pretty amazing here. Sending 5 in the backfield. Nobody's going to get there, and we finally get him down. There goes John Davidson, their league sack leader. 18 of them on the year. Getting one here in the postseason already. Got the quarterback out again, throwing on the run. And we take it from him. That's a good play. Ernest Rackshaw Jr. Playing on the outside on some plays. We have him out there. Some plays we have Brandon Moses, the rookie, in the slot. And this time he was able to come up for the interception and just take that one really out of his hands, it looked like. On the run, Pete here throwing it cross body. Look at the great read and taking that right out of Harrison Jr.'s hands. And we still have all 3 of our timeouts left. Under a minute to go. We could get 3 or we could get a touchdown here. Let's see how we decide to play it here. Short pass play to get things kicked off and we use our first timeout. Throw goes out here late. That's Lat McConkey again. Letting some clock drip off here. Looks like no huddle, so just normal clock drip. We're down to 30 seconds left to go here. First half. Throw goes out. He's wide open. That's Brian Stroud again. 3 catches, 4 targets. And now we got in Chris again. Going to go with a play fake to him. Pockets looking clean. Down the field is looking wide open. And it is in there for the end zone. 2 touchdown day for Lat McConkey. That's over 100 yards. Got to be at least. He's going to have a huge day here. I can just tell if this second half goes just like this first. And it's now 24-7 here as we go into the half. And fresh out of halftime here, I did accidentally miss a play here for us. Jackson had a 33-yard catch down the field. I would go back out and look at it, but I'm afraid of getting stuck in the game. Y'all know how that game glitches be. I'm tired of getting stuck into the game when I'm trying to also be able to go out if I need to, so that didn't seem like a good play to go. But 33-yard catch to go and get the drive started off, and we're already basically on our side of the field again because we got ball to start on half. And we're already up 24-7. This could be getting very, very bad. And I would expect to see, I guess, here a lot more runs here. So we're actually going to go with another pass play, throwing underneath, and that's Puka holding on. We see Chris get his first chance to actually touch the rock. No, he will not. We're going to pass anyway here on 3rd down because it's too easy. Lat McConkey, another catcher, 252 on a day. He's got to have like 150 of that at least. 3rd and 2 here. Still not going to give the ball to Chris. Going to go with the quick slant instead is McConkey with another grab. And we might be looking at another touchdown here as we got an injury on the field. This is all that revenge for the 3 games that we lost. And we throw a pick in the end zone. Can somebody at least get him for a low gain? Try to go with the quick slant play there. Did not work. Jerome Baker. Actually, oh, wow. Okay. Hey, Jerome. It's not like you weren't on this team or nothing. Maybe that's why they were beating us in the regular season so bad. We gave them our middle linebacker. But ours is playing better. So now it's officially a turnover for both sides here. But still, time is not their friend. So they're going to have to look to pass this ball a lot more here in the second half. Which they've thrown an interception on already. And doing it with the backup quarterback is not the most ideal situation for them. Sending in a blitz here. Oh, wow, that was wide open. I didn't even have time to commentate that. Verse in coverage. But you should be rushing the QB at all times. What are you doing dropping back? If anything, let's just let Braswell drop back. I want Verse tackling the QB. They're going with a run here. Up the middle was just wide open because we're just spreading open for him. No, did he? Dropping back. Throw goes out. There it is. We got him down. Sending the running back in motion here. So it look empty. Pete. Probably looking to go short again. He does on it. What the? All right, look. Now, I know he had a lot of hype coming out of school, but he ain't done nothing like that in the pros yet. My man just backhand, one-handed catch that on the out route. When he didn't even need to. He really could have just caught that with both hands. Play action fake here. Throw goes down the field. Wide open again over the middle. They are killing us with the play action fakes. That's a touchdown. McBride is in the end zone. And this is not the time to start looking sweet, y'all. I think one more touchdown and I'll feel safe. Even if it's a field goal, I will not be feeling good. But if we can get a touchdown here on this drive, I'll really feel like that's the dagger. So, eat up clock, run the rock, and score a touchdown. I'm not even mad at a run here. There we go. Up the middle. Just get the first down. There we go. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. There we go. Good job. And I think this is first or a second run. Compton did have another one earlier. So this is the second run of the game. Oh, they're sending a blitz here. He's going to get out already. Premeditated run. Throw down the field. And Jackson holds on for it. That's the only person I feel like we making those types of throws to. 1-on-1 down the field in the air and holding with it. Jackson. Play action. Throw off of it. It's wide open. Oh, that's Meyer, though. But that's not going to be close to back to where we were originally. So it's going to be a 3rd and long here. Just don't force an interception. We can still get 3. And I'll still be okay with that. I might not feel like a dagger, but I'll still be okay. Play action fake here. Throw down the field. Let me go in and get 6 in one time. That's Ladd McConkey's 3rd touchdown of the day. And I don't know about y'all. I'm feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And that's going to do it, you guys, man. We had some phenomenal plays to end the game. They really didn't even put up much of a fight. They went 3 and out immediately right after. We went down, scored a touchdown to Puka Nakayu. They got the ball back on offense, started to have a little bit of a drive, and then we got a pick 6 by the rookie Brandon Moses, man. Take it back to the crib, making this one 45-14 as we avenged both regular season losses. We took down a division opponent, move on to the divisional round, keep the home field advantage, and to do it, we beat our, one of our nemesis at least this season. Now that they have their starter in, no, okay. But, I mean, just as a team, 22 first downs, 400, almost 450 yards of total offense, almost 100 yards on the ground to combat that. 4 passing touchdowns through the air. They had 4.5 a carry, which is great, but we had 5.5 a carry. 11.2 a pass attempts. They had 6.4. Y'all be better than your 8, ain't it? 87% on third downs, while they were 50% on 3rd and 4th. In the red zone, we were 50%, but so were they. Turnover percentage, we won that battle. And then overall time of possession, it's pretty even on both sides. Pete, good game. 231 yards, 78% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, just the 2 interceptions. We didn't even really factor in that much. You take those 2 out, unless they scored touchdowns. It's not like we scored a touchdown on one of the picks, but only one of them was a pick 6. So you're only taking 1 point off the board. 26 for 31, 353, 4 touchdowns for Jeremiah Matthews. Got a little shaky there at the end. I got a little worried, but had no fears. Brian Stroud, great game. 5.6 a carry, touchdown. Really kind of leading the way that he might be able to take over for Connor Williams, whose contract is up. A good postseason run can do that to you. Good job, Chris. Coming and getting those 2 carries for me when I needed them. Ladd McConkey, though, MVP of the game. 11 for 194, 3 touchdowns. Really led the way for the offense. Jackson's 2 catches were great. Both of them tough catches, jumping up and grabbing them, holding them on the come down when he got hit hard. So great, phenomenal catches. But Ladd McConkey held down the offense here today. Great job all the way around. 10 tackles there for Lawrence, 8 for Verson his comeback, 5 of them solo, 3 TFLs, and a half sack. Davidson got 1.5 on his own, and then Wingo got 1-2 as well. And shout out to the 2 interceptions here, including the 61-yard pick 6 by the Rook. And that's going to do it, you guys. We are moving on to now the divisional round. Went ahead and took care of business. Some key upgrades after the game. First, of course, I want to keep getting your speed rusher better. You came back and you only gave me a little half sack. I need a little bit more production than that. Plus 2 power moves, plus 1 finesse moves. Where we at on that? 90, 93. Maybe it's the block shot needs to come up. Only at 75. So maybe some run stopper upgrades here for that too as well. Our kicker getting an upgrade here. His power is at 98. Accuracy is at 86. So I think I'm going to do a power upgrade so we can hopefully get some boost to the accuracies. Got 2 upgrades here, plus 2 accuracy. That's what I wanted to see. So now he's at 88. And last but not least, man, our main guy here, Brian Stroud. If he's going to really take over a game, he's got the power back abilities. He's got the elusive back abilities. I want to get an upgrade here to the receiving back abilities. So he can be truly a 3-down back here, plus 1 catching. That's all I wanted to look at. Short route running is great, but I need you to be able to catch the rock because you did have an important drop in the last game. So as we move on to next week, our divisional round opponents, as we will be getting back J.R. Sheffield, but probably won't use him that often, will be the Dallas Cowboys, man. They also went 11-6. Coming out of the wild card spot, though, they upset the Buccaneers 20-17, and Green Bay upset Minnesota 27-24. So a lot of the harder teams getting knocked out here. We'll have to see what they do against the Commanders then. We'll have to look to take care of business here in Dallas, as we are the second game set up as the Ravens and Jets are playing, and then the Chiefs and Raiders, with the Raiders getting upset over the Texans. Patriots getting knocked out in the first round. That's what I like to see. Good job, Baltimore. So Next time out, we will be taking on Dallas, though, and looking to carry on this winning streak and keep this postseason run going. How much longer can it go? How much farther can we go? Only time will tell. And hopefully we get another game like that from Lat McConkey. So if you guys are ready and looking forward to it, it's been your boy SGG. Make sure you guys tune into the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. How you guys are feeling about the series and what you guys are most excited for the continuation of these videos. Catch you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'm going to try to roll this out quicker, so hopefully it won't be next Friday. The next time you guys see this, I'm going to try to get a double upload here pretty quick since we are in postseason time. So stay tuned. Catch y'all later.